Hello everybody and welcome back to the channel. This is a little bit of a different video than I did have planned today. I did actually go out to fly, and when I got to the destination the heavens opened up, should we say, and it was a little bit too windy, so I've had to set up a pop-up studio. And so I thought, well, I'll still produce a video. So this particular video is all about my drone survival kit. Everybody should have one. Yeah, I'm sure you can see a few of the devices that I've got here. Some you'll probably recognize from your own collection, and it's ongoing. Just yesterday I ordered some Wellington boots to add to this collection, because when I got to the location, I'm not going to tell you where it was because I've not aired that video yet. But it was really muddy and boggy to the point where the shoes that I had on, they're no good anymore. So I'll show you what devices I use. So where shall I start? Well, we'll start with the drone. I use the DJI Mini 3 Pro. As you can see, it's very small, very lightweight, and it folds up in neatly. And it's my favorite drone at the moment because of the fact that it has much less restrictions as to where it can or cannot fly. You've probably seen the controller that I use on I think the last week's video, actually, on one of the first tutorials that I've done. What I'll do is I'll move from the left to the right. I'm going to start with this, which Ross, I just want to say thank you ever so much for sending this to me. I use this every single trip. I mean, it's just a stainless steel insulated mug, but I always put a hot drink in it and it seems to stay warm for about 3-4 hours. So thank you ever so much for giving me that. Yeah, you can see he's a bit of a Batman fan, but it doesn't matter. It's a great tool. Most drone users seem to have a Fly More kit because it's easy to recharge multiple batteries at the same time. As you can see, you just use a USB-C or a USB output if you want to use it as a power bank. When you fold the drone up, at first I was using a hairband or elastic band, but I use these to hold the propellers in place when it's in the bag. I bought this, I think, from eBay, and somebody must have used a 3D printer. There was only a few pounds, and they seem to work. I've seen some better ones, so I'll probably improve on that. But when you do fold the drone up, you'll probably find that the blades flop around a little bit, and what these particular blade holders do is hold it in place. So as you can just see there, it's just nice and neat, and that's what I do. This is a power bank. It's the Anker 737. It's one of the most powerful power banks that you can use up to take into an aeroplane. It's got 140 watts output. Fantastic. It's got 2 USB-Cs and a USB standard USB 3, I think, 24,000 milliamp hours. These are about 150 pounds, but I got it in the sale for 99 pounds. Still a lot of money for a power bank, but when you're out in the field, trust me, you need plenty of power. You do run out of space very quickly when you're doing lots and lots of videos, so I recently purchased the Samsung T7 SSD, which is drop proof, water resistant, and that's a 2 terabyte. Again, I think that was nearly 200 pounds just on its own, which you look and you think, well, where was the money? But there was a special deal on from Samsung with £50 cash back, so I snapped that one up, and I've already half filled it already because I've done quite a lot of videos, as you probably already know. Some of the videos that I've been doing, I've started to use this, which is the DJI Pocket 2, and as you can see, it's got a gimbal and it holds it ever so still as you're filming, and it's quite nice if you fancy doing a little bit of experimental stuff, like myself. If I'm going to be walking about out in the field, I'll probably use this a little bit more actually, and try and vary my videos. It's quite useful. But I also use this because it works with the wireless microphone that's just on my clip to my shirt at the moment. So again, it's a useful device even just for that. You saw this probably on last week's video as well. This is what I clipped to my backpack strap. And again, this pocket too just sits into there, and it's quite useful if you're filming your hands or as you're walking around. It's a useful product. This is just my AirPods. I use those for editing because again, you can immerse yourself in the music that you're using, and it's just an easy way of concentrating. You'll see my iPad Pro there. This is the larger screen model, a terabyte, 5G. And you can see on the screen there that it's LumaFusion that I use for the editing. I've started from scratch. I am not a video editor. I'm not a photographer. I just consider myself quite good at flying the actual drone and getting the right shots. And this is a learning curve for me, as you can probably see. But I do find it ever so useful because you can just use your finger, and it's just handy when you're doing the editing, you know, so it's nice and easy to use along with the Apple Pencil. And obviously the Magic Keyboard as well. But that has been an absolutely fantastic tool. I know you can use Android, you can use a PC or whatever, but I'm currently using LumaFusion. And I've just recently installed the new software, which is, I've forgotten the name of. I've forgotten the name of the software that I've just recently installed. In fact, I'll have a look. Let's just pull this off. I've just had to edit a clip out because I went completely blank there. Oh dear, you can tell this is not scripted, can't you? And I'm really nervous in front of the camera because it's really unusual because you're not looking at a person, you're looking at a camera lens. I'm actually filming today with my iPhone because I normally use this, but I wanted to use it in the shot. So I think it's still 4K, and hopefully you can still hear me okay. And I haven't managed to crop the top of my head off or anything because I can't see myself on the screen. So I currently use LumaFusion for the video editing. It's a really useful piece of software, and I keep learning it. There's more to learn on it, and I keep trying new things. DaVinci Resolve has just come out on the iPad, so I've been having a little bit of a play around with that. So whether or not I switch across to that in the future, I don't know, but it's still fairly new to me, so I'm not that comfortable with it yet. Perhaps I'll probably be watching some other YouTubers' tutorials just to teach me a little bit more on how to use that particular software. But I'd just like to say a big thank you to the other YouTubers that do the channels on LumaFusion tutorials because they've been awfully helpful. Thank you. So I've saved this to last because this is an absolute bargain, and I will put links in the description below to these products, by the way. But this one was the biggest bargain. It doesn't look anything, it's just my backpack that I use. But I got this from dronesdirect.co.uk, and it was £9.95, and I'm like, wow. I think even the delivery was something like £5.95, but because it's local to me, I went to pick it up because it was 60% more to actually have it delivered. But you'll see on the top of it, I'll just move my drone out of the way there, but on the top of it, it's quite flat, and on some of the locations that I've been to, it's really difficult to find a flat spot to take off from. And that's why sometimes I'll take off from my hand or the top of the car, but sometimes you can use this, and it's quite useful because you can take off and land from this. So it's got a hard surface, it's got drinks or tripod holders at the side, multiple openings in here. It's absolutely huge inside. You know, there's so many pockets. I've even got another one there where I keep all my cables, my glasses. And yeah, make sure you've got one of these if you do use, what do they call these? A USB hub for connecting into the iPad Pro there, because there are a lot of gadgets that I do have to connect up, memory cards and things like that. But I'll open up the main part of the bag, and you'll see why I was really impressed with this. I can't remember if it was advertised as a drone bag, but certainly, as you can probably see there, there's room for the controller, the drone, the batteries, the fly mode kit. I mean, the padding's not particularly amazing, you know. I've had to improvise a little bit with it, but for £9.95, so for less than £10, what a great bag this is. I mean, I've even got a Velcro piece here, which is removable. I keep my flyer ID on here. Don't laugh at the photo. My insurance, spare blades, a screwdriver to swap the blades out, and also SD to micro SD converters just in case I need anything. But you can never have too many cables and accessories with you. But £9.95. I will send the link to that. I'm not being paid, by the way, from laptops or yeah, there's Laptops Direct, Drones Direct. It's the same company. I'm not being paid by them. I have actually bought this, and I just thought it was such a good buy. I mean, even the padding on the back is there, and then this back piece, you can actually just about squeeze the iPad Pro in there as well, so you can take all this with you. Even the drinks, the drink bottle will hold in there. But for £10, for less than £10, it's the cheapest laptops bag I've ever, not laptop bag, drone bag that I've ever seen. Now, when I just checked earlier, they were out of stock. So that I'm not surprised actually at £9.95, but for me that is an absolute bargain. I did look at the next least expensive bag that they have, and there is a similar bag, and it's now £17 or £17.95 or something, which is still not a lot of money for a drone bag. So hopefully, I know it's not the best video in the world, but I just wanted to show you what I use on a day-to-day basis, and you know, it isn't something you can collect overnight. You know, I started with just the drone, and then I bought the Fly More kit because I ran out of batteries. Because you'll notice on one of my videos I managed to capture a burning business just on my way back from doing a hyperlapse night shoot. There was a beep then from somewhere. Oh, it's from my controller. There we go. I told you that it was not planned, this video at all. So yes, I was on my way back from filming a hyperlapse video, and just by chance I saw the fire engines heading out. So I thought I'll have a look at what it was, and there was a burning building. It was one of my most popular videos to date. It did really well and went into the papers and everything, and they used the footage. So make sure that wherever you go, take this with you, because you'll be amazed at what you might find. You know, going back to one of my other videos, I did the St George's Square in Huddersfield, and on one of the shots you'll see that there is a lion on top of one of the buildings, and in the background you will see that there is what looks like a plume of smoke, and it just looks like it's just coming from a chimney. And it's not a chimney. There was a field fire up on the hill, and because I only had one battery at the time, I depleted it pretty much doing that footage. But I went to go and have a look, and all the fire engines and fire brigade were there. It wasn't somebody's house, because I don't think that's the right thing to film, but because it was a field fire, that would have certainly made some good footage, and perhaps even useful for the fire brigade themselves. So I was so thankful when I finally got the extra. I'll probably buy some more batteries as well, actually, because I'll be going further afield around the country, and I think the more batteries I've got, but then this will help anyway to recharge as I'm out and about. So anyway, I hope some of this was useful, and I look forward to seeing you on the next video. Thanks to those of you that's already subscribed. Thanks for viewing. Click like, share, comment. If you'd like to see anything particular on my videos, please comment, because I think up to now I've actually managed to respond to every single comment, but as the channel grows I might take a little bit longer to respond, but up to now I've been pretty quick at responding. So I do appreciate everybody's feedback. So thanks once again for sending that. Please like and subscribe, please share. I'll see you on the next one. There is a link below if you wanted to buy me a coffee. You're welcome to do so, because I do drink them, by the way. And to those of you that's already done so, thank you ever so much, because it's your support that's helping the channel grow. All the best, and see you soon. Take care. Bye.